Responders describing the harrowing scene of the crash. San Francisco police officer James Cunningham was one of the first to arrive. He helped get passengers off the plane. Officer Cunningham joins us. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Can you tell me, sir, the plane went down, or you heard the crash. Tell me, where exactly were you, and what did you do?
I just got inside one of the private terminals there where the private jets are. And all of a sudden, I heard one of our officers was out in the airfield call in code 33, which means clear the air. And then he said a 777 just went down. And I just couldn't believe it for a few seconds that something like that happened. And I ran outside, and I saw the smoke and the dirt flying through the air. And,
what did you do next? Did you go rush up to the plane? Is that what you did, sir?
I stepped out of the terminal and I turned around and I saw an ambulance that was picking up a patient off a private jet coming in, and I yelled at the ambulance to stop. And I told them there's a plane just went down. We need you right now. And I ran to my patrol car and I told them follow me. I opened up one of the gates going out to the airfield, and I had them follow me. We rushed towards the jet.
Was the plane on fire when you approached it or not yet?
You couldn't see flames, but you could see the smoke rising from the plane, and it was smoking, and the fire trucks were just starting to douse the plane to cool it down.
Had the chutes deployed at that point, and were people coming down the chutes?
Yeah, when I first arrived, there's people scattered all over the runway, walking around, and the chutes in the front were deployed. There's 2 chutes in the front that were deployed. I saw some people sliding down there. Me and another couple officers started arriving at the scene, and we ran towards the people at the chutes to get people away from the airplane, because people were just lingering around the airplane. They were confused, and people actually wanted to get their baggage. We had to get them to get away from the area.
Did you board the plane? And if you boarded the plane, what did you see?
Initially, me and another officer, Derek Lee, we were at the chutes, and the pilots and the crew were asking for knives because people were stuck. So we gave them our knives, and then when they said the plane was cleared, so they came back down, and then I ran around the tail section after we helped some people get away from the plane. I saw people on the ground, and it looked like there's people still in the back of the plane, and the tail was missing from the back of the plane, and that part of the plane you could actually walk into because there's no tail section. It was down in the ground.
And when you got in there, what did you see?
Yeah, it looked like a disaster in there. It looked like a hurricane went through the plane. There's broken metal, chairs. The overhead baggage compartments were all crashed on the ground. There's people in their seats moaning. And I saw the firemen and firefighters. They're coming down through the fuselage trying to get to the people down there to help them.
You know, it's quite remarkable that people got out of that plane at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, so some of the people that couldn't get out of the seats because they were injured, so I started digging through the luggage to get through there. And then my lieutenant, he came behind me. We started pulling luggage out so we make a clear path, because behind the firemen, the smoke started building up. And this is the only way they could get out was down here. And then we just did our best to get everybody out of the plane before the black smoke started coming in, sucking all the oxygen out with the flames.
Well, it's quite extraordinary what all of you went through, what those passengers went through, and the heroics of the first responders like yourself and also the flight attendants. Officer, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Greta.